I'm your Oshkosh neighbor reporter, Claire Peterson. I spoke with parents who use Medicaid for their kids' care and a nonprofit that relies on Medicaid for most of its programming. They tell me they're scared about what will happen if this bill passes.
The question occurs on passage of the bill as amended.
As the Senate voted,
The clerk will call the roll.
Lynn Meschke watched on.
Well, as you can imagine, we've been following this closely.
I first met Meschke in February outside Senator Ron Johnson's office in Oshkosh. It was a hands-off Medicaid protest.
It's been a wild ride.
Senator Johnson was one of the 51 yes votes.
Is agreed to.
It feels like a betrayal. It feels like a betrayal.
It cuts $930 billion to Medicaid.
We were anticipating this vote.
Hitting Meschke close to home.
It is the thing that is going to make sure that his needs are covered.
Meschke's adult son has developmental disabilities.
And he has been on some form of Medicaid, since he was a toddler.
She's worried.
Fear and confusion.
And she's not alone.
I don't know. I don't sleep at night because I'm wondering what's going to happen to them.
The Arc Fond du Lac.
We are a nonprofit organization that services people with intellectual development disabilities.
They provide transportation, housing, and day services for adults and children.
About 78 to 80% of our funding and revenue comes from Medicaid.
If the bill stands, they'll need to cut back on staffing and programming.
It's really scary because planning our budget, planning our next few years, it's kind of on hold right now because we don't know what we're going to have for funds.
On social media, Senator Johnson wrote, "While the bill is a step forward, we have only just begun the difficult task of reducing spending, and there is still a long way to go." I reached out to Johnson for a comment on the Medicaid cuts specifically, but did not hear back. Again, this bill is not yet signed into law. It still needs to pass a House vote, as is, without amendments, though President Donald Trump's self-imposed deadline is still July 4th. I'm Claire Peterson, NBC 26.